Okay. When I started this, I was unaware of what was in the background. Okay, so, and I can't move my webcam. So do not mind. I'm blocking. Do not mind what is behind me. It is unfinished. It is unfinished. So, I just wanted to holler at you guys really, really quick. I know I always say that, right? Hang on, let me. Nope. Okay, that's not. So I'm trying to help my promoter get her VIPs, which would mean so much for her and her family this Christmas right now. Like if she was to grab those VIPs, like just so super awesome, right? So I want to talk to you for a minute, and I just kind of uploaded a video on it, so I'm not going to go into it too much, but I am going to read the posts that, I just want to kind of reiterate everything. First of all, you guys, I am running for this promotion. You guys, when I first started in this company, I did not hit my VIPs, and I did not get that bonus. And it's completely fine. Like some of our 200K leaders, our 4K leaders, our 80K leaders, they never hit their VIP bonuses. They never hit their VIPs, and look where they're at now. So it's not like a big deal, but I don't know. It's an accomplishment that I would like to have under my belt, if that makes sense, right? Because I didn't for so long. I didn't have goals. I didn't have aspirations. And when I first joined the company and everything, I did not have. And I got like this opportunity for VIPs and getting this bonus. I scared myself out of it. And I just kind of threw myself into training after training after training. And I just kind of engulfed myself in learning how to run this business. So, and I'm still learning on a day-to-day basis, right? As I'm starting to build my empowering team, excuse me, I'm learning more and more every day. But I wouldn't even be here had God not given me the courage to take that leap of faith to even try a product that I had no idea was going to work, because I was actually expecting Thrive to fail. Like by the time she had sent me that sticker in the mail and I had tried product after product after product, nothing was working. I put the sticker on and it worked, and I did not take a nap that day. And literally that was my hope. Like that gave me hope. Yes, I can do this. This can be done. There is a way. Let's go. So now we got to move, and we moved, and y'all know the story from there. But I just want to read to you the posts that I did. So it is about my fitness journey and what I have learned. When people tell me that they've tried Thrive and it didn't work for them, I don't argue with them. I do wonder what else they were putting in their bodies, though, because as I've come this far and I've grown and I've learned a lot of things, I do wonder that now. Because if you're constantly putting the bad stuff in your body while you're trying to put the good stuff in, the bad stuff's going to overshadow the good stuff. Like, no doubt, because there's so much chemicals, there's so much over-processed crap, and all of the stuff that you're eating, and all of those other, crappy multivitamins, and all of those, just everything, right? So you need to, that's breaking the habit, and I'll get into habits in a second. Because with any nutrition system or diet plan, if you're still putting in the same junk while putting in the healthy stuff, then no, the healthy stuff will be outshadowed by the junk. That's why most fad diets and lose belly fat quick fads do not work for long, because the people who do those, they're not changing any habits and are eating the same things. Only maybe they're less. Well, I only go to the fast food joint once a week. Okay, but you're still going to the fast food joint while you're trying to put premium nutrition in your body, and it's just going to slow you down, right? Like that day you are just going to feel sluggish. It doesn't matter how many multivitamins you swallow. It's not going to happen, right? So make sure this is not cutting me off. So I've learned that you have to teach yourself discipline. Sometimes it's harder for some than others, but that doesn't make it any less true. Even those who need weight loss surgeries have had to change their diets and be more active. Like they still have to get up and get down and get up and get down, or go for walks, right? They still have to change how they eat. They still have to. So yeah, they're doing a weight loss surgery for their health, but they still have to meet a criteria for that weight loss surgery, right? So you just have to be more active to be able to do that. I know that your body isn't going to just drop, or I should say, and know that your body is not going to just drop a bunch of weight really fast, because the first month I was using this nutrition system, I dropped 10 pounds. I had changed the way I was eating. I changed the way I was cooking my foods. Did you lock her out?
Apparently I did.
What? Oh my gosh. What? But I had dropped 10 pounds. So,
Open.
and that was with the nutrition system and that.
Right.
Why would you lock me in the first place? Okay, we're done. But I had dropped 10 pounds, and then it was because I changed my diet, and it was because I changed the way I cooked my foods, and it was because I was putting premium nutrition in my body. So I had stayed there for a few weeks, but I was working out. Every morning I got up and I did a 25 to a 45-minute workout, depending on what my plan was. I did this 5 days a week. I didn't drop weight like a hot potato, but gradually I lost 10 more pounds. Then when the scale wasn't moving, I actually noticed that clothes were fitting. So it's like I'm losing inches, the scale's not moving, but I can wear something I bought at the beginning of 2020 when I was 20 pounds heavier. Huh. Okay, cool. But was like really, really tight. Like I bought it and it didn't fit me, so I couldn't wear it. And then I dropped 20 pounds and now I can wear it. So something I'm doing is working, right? So keep showing up. No matter what your goal is, results are going to come. No matter how slow they come, results are going to come. You guys just got to keep showing up, baby. So I noticed the clothes were fitting that I hadn't worn since the beginning of 2020. I was losing inches, but I was also gaining muscle tone, which is one of the reasons that the scale was not moving. I was turning the fat into muscle with just the little at-home workouts that I was doing because I was fueled by Thrive. Because one of the habits that I changed was actually getting up early, never being a morning person, loved sleeping till noon, let's go. And now I am up between 4 and 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's gotten to a point where I don't even need an alarm clock all the time. I'll just sit up like, yep, it's time. And then about 10, 15 minutes later, my alarm clock will go off, right? So again, I'm going to talk about habits in a second, but I'm doing all of that just fueled by Thrive because I wake up in the morning and I take a capsule. 20 minutes later, I drink an amazing shake that is jam-packed with so much nutrition in it. And then I slap a DFT nutrition sticker on me that's jam-packed with vitamins that keeps me fueled all day long. So, yeah, when people tell me that they're trying to be healthier and they tried this system or that program, but they're still drinking energy drinks and they're still drinking sodas and they're still eating junk foods, then no wonder why you're not feeling healthier or losing weight. You have to discipline yourself if you want it or it won't happen. Just straight up, real talk right there. You have to want it or it's not going to happen. My go-to was always popcorn. Popcorn. That was where I ate my feelings. That was where I would just sit on the couch with my blankie and just binge watch Grey's Anatomy again or whatever, which I swear I could do open heart surgery right now and it would be fine. But donuts were heaven on earth. Donuts were my jam. Loved them with coffee. Loved dipping them in milk. Donuts were my thing. But guess what? I have not had either popcorn or donuts since the beginning of 2020. If I can quit smoking cold turkey, which I did, and again, I'll get to habits. If I can drop donuts like my life depends on it, you can absolutely make that change in your life, whatever it may be, whatever your goals are, whatever it is that you need to change. You can absolutely do that. I personally needed tools to help me because when I came out of my struggle, zero metabolism, was not ready. I was ready to go, but like I wasn't going nowhere. It was like I just needed a jump start. I was a dead car sitting in a parking lot that just needed a jump start, right? Like I was ready to go, couldn't go anywhere. So I needed the tools that I needed to get to where I am today. So this nutrition has been the tools that I've needed to get me to where I am. And that's okay. I needed the energy to be more active. And then the workouts just kind of followed. Like I just wanted to work out. Like I had to move my body. I had to get up. I knew that weight management was one of my things. So I needed to get up and start moving, right? Even if it's just, dancing in my kitchen to throw it, that's fine, right? It's okay to need help. We all do sometimes. And I have people in this company who are always here to answer any questions I have. So if I ever have a question, they're just a message away, right? or a phone call away. Literally, legit. We don't do this by ourselves. Even if I was a customer, if I had a question about something, I could call on the person who enrolled me and bam, she would answer that question for me. And she did. We all need help sometimes. And I have people who can do that. They give me shake recipes too. But even if you just need an accountability buddy, right? Message somebody and be like, hey, I'm starting this journey. I'm going to start to work out. If I'm starting to slack, or you see me starting to slack, or you see me starting to give up or make excuses, smack me in the back of the head, right? Like, we all need that accountability every once in a while, accountability buddy every once in a while, because sometimes we can't do it by ourselves, right? Even if they're not doing it with us, we need that accountability buddy, somebody who's going to kick us in the booty to keep us going. And having this nutrition system really does that. This is one of my accountability buddies, because I'm using these tools to better myself and be a healthier person. And if I just wake up in the morning and take them, and yeah, they fuel me through my day, but then I don't do a workout, which was what my intention for the products was, then I kind of feel like my tools was just sitting on the shelf and I didn't build anything today, if that makes sense. We change our own lives. But the great part is we don't do it alone. And had God not given me the courage to take that leap of faith to even put a sticker on, I would not be here today building an empowering team, getting a weekly income from my phone, working for that 6-figure income. I would not be here today to do that. And now I'm going to get into habits really quick. Oh my goodness. Nope, agua. First, you have to learn to hate your bad habits before you can even apply any good ones. So I want you to think of one of your bad habits. What is it that you do that you really shouldn't be doing? Right? Now I want you to learn to hate it because it's not good for you. And I'm going to get to why it's not good for you. I was a binge eater, 100%. I loved what popcorn did for me. I hated what it did to me. So after years of that love-hate relationship and I came out of my depression, I decided that changes had to be made. Okay, still streaming. Sweet. I decided that I wasn't going to live like that anymore, and I learned to hate that lifestyle so much that I actually got up and did something about it. When I quit smoking, was it easy? No. But I decided I hated it more than anything that it ever did for me. And then one day I just woke up and didn't smoke. So I started smoking when I was 8 years old, and then off and on throughout my teenage years. And then once I hit like 16, 17, I really, really picked the habit back up like immensely, right? I think I smoked every type of cigarette there was out there, which back then, there was a handful, but there really wasn't much. People ask me for cigarettes today. Now they're called by colors. They're not called, lights. They're called the gold pack. Like, this ain't no gold pack. You ain't gonna get gold in this pack. These are lights. Just say they're lights, okay? I'm from that era. Just say they're lights. Right? Well, that's not what they're called anymore. They're still lights. It is still a light cigarette. Shut up. Anyways, totally digressing. But I smoked for so many years, right? But it got to a point where, like, we would go to the grocery store or the skate park, and then we would come back home, and like the scent and the stench of a stale ashtray just hit me in my face. And I was just like, somebody light incense. Just light incense, because mama can't. I was spending so much money on scented candles. I was spending so much money on scented wax and scented incense. It was insane. I ended up spending more money on incense and everything else than I actually did on cigarettes, just to cover up the scent of cigarettes. So one day I just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm not smoking no more. I'm done. You have to learn to hate your bad habits enough to actually quit doing them so that you can make room and actually be able to create good habits. Like, I was never a morning person. Now I'm getting up between 4 and 6 o'clock in the morning because that is my time. That is my me time. That is my Bible study time. That is my devotion time. That is my self-development time. That is when I am reading a chapter in my faith-based self-development books. That is when I am doing my workout. Kids are still asleep. My husband's still asleep. My dogs are nipping at my toes. But I am still, that is like still just my time, right? So, but I had to, I just woke up and I just knew that I wanted to live healthier. It wasn't easy. The first 2 weeks was definitely the hardest, but one day I just woke up and I knew that I had to live healthier because I hated how I had been living, and I just made the decision to live better. My kids deserved a better mom. My husband deserved a better wife. I deserved to be a better me. God deserved to be a better Christian from me. So I hated how I'd been living and I just decided to live better. But this required me stepping out of my comfort zone and asking strangers on the internet for help. Yes, I went on Facebook, I made a post, and I said, does anybody have anything for energy and weight management? And could it be all natural, please? So, like, literally stepped out of my comfort zone and asked for help. Had to, didn't have a choice. Didn't know what I was doing, didn't know what my next steps were supposed to be. So, I had to reach out for help. And it is one regret I will never, ever have. Now, I meal prep healthier foods 2 times a week at least. And I, with the premium nutrition I take daily, am not only more active in my life, but I'm actually working out, something I've never done before until just some months ago. You have to decide to hate the bad habits so you can create the good ones. It does not happen overnight, and it is harder for some than others, but that is why you reach out. And my messages are always open for anyone who needs that motivation, anyone who has questions about this nutrition, or just an accountability buddy. We all need one once in a while, and it is okay to ask for help. Like, don't ever think that you have to do something on your own. Even if you enroll with me as a customer and you want to try these, the world's first ever wearable nutrition, you know what I mean? And you have questions because we have different ones of those. I'm always here for you. If you have a question about the vitamins, if you have a question about the pro bars, if you have a question about the skincare that we have, message me. My messages are always open. If you have a question about how should you be feeling, well, I can't tell you how you should be feeling. I can tell you how I feel when I take this nutrition every single day. Right? Amazing, 40 and fabulous. Hello. But sometimes you just have to ask for help, and it's absolutely okay. And the best thing to do is to have that accountability buddy, whether they're doing it with you or not. Like, my husband doesn't take this nutrition yet, but he supports me 100%, and he's always there. Like, if he sees I'm in a bad mood, he checks the patch, right? Like, what patch are you wearing today, hon? If I'm not wearing my mood support, he knows it. Um, but don't let your fear or discomfort keep you from living the life that God is leading you to live, because you deserve to live your best life. You deserve to go and do stuff to glorify God. You deserve to absolutely live a healthier lifestyle, and you can. So, like, when people say, I wish I could quit smoking, but, or I wish I could, like, I tell people all the time, like, I gave up like sugary foods like 6, 7 months ago almost. Oh, you're stronger than I am. No, I'm not. You can absolutely give up sugary foods. Obviously, there's still an amount of sugar in there, but I'm not looking at the label. So if the calories are too high, but the sugar count is low enough, I'm still not going to get it. I have to match up my stuff. I need the calories to be low. I'm not going to eat something just because it's sugar free and it has like 500 freaking calories in it. Forget that. Um, you have to be smart about it. So this is another good reason why you have an accountability buddy. Make sure it's somebody who knows something about what you're doing, even if they're not doing it with you. It is preferred that you have somebody who does it with you, but it's always great to have somebody that supports you. It's always great to have somebody who has that accountability for you, that's going to be there ready to smack you in the back of the head. Like, wait, how didn't you take your vitamins this morning? Right? Well, I can't not, because these are my human jumper cables that have replaced 20 plus years of me drinking coffee. So, like, 5 cups a day person right here no longer drinks coffee. So I don't do coffee. I don't do energy drinks. I don't do any of that at all. So that's it. But you have to learn to hate. That's how you break a bad habit. How do you break bad habits? And I know people have Googled that. I know you've looked that up on YouTube before. How do I stop doing this? How do I break this habit? You have to learn to hate that habit so much that you just stop doing it. Like, you have to like write it down, even like make it a visual object, right? And just decide that is not good for you. That is not benefiting your life in any way whatsoever, except for that instant gratification that popcorn was giving me while I was binge watching Grey's Anatomy. But as much as I loved what that popcorn did for me, I hated what it did to me and me gaining weight. Was not happy about that. That's like the worst thing ever. So, I hope you guys had a great Friday. The weekend is coming. Monday's about to be here. Make Monday your Friday, right? Write down your goals. Top 3, top 5 at the most. Do not list like this entire page of goals, right? Don't give yourself a timeline, but write them down and make the hardest one your number one, because I'm telling you, as soon as you smash that number one goal, the rest are going to follow suit. I'm getting ready here in about an hour and a half. I'm going to jump on Instagram Live and with my team leader, and we are going to break down some of the products from the nutrition system that I am on a daily basis. And you guys, I'm running for this promotion. Scared myself out of it when I first started, and now I'm running for it, and it's so super simple. So if you want to enroll your 100% free account and actually do this yourself, or even as a customer and live healthier, bam, I will message me on Facebook, and I will absolutely, which is down in the description, I will put that in the description below. I also have my link in the description below. So click on it, view everything, check everything out, right? See if you're vibing with it. See if it's something that you want to try to do. If you're skeptical, great. I love skeptics. I have mini packs for skeptics. So if you want a mini pack without even enrolling, message me and I'll send you a mini pack, and I'm giving something away during my mini packs. I have a few left. 2 of our Gangster DFT nutrition patches from our Plus line. This is the Gangsta of our DFT nutrition lines. This is the Duo Burns. It is one patch. You break it off. You put one on one arm. You put one on the other. One on one leg. One on the other. One on one foot. One on the other. Whatever your jam is, put it on a non-bendy part of your body. Preferably after you take your shower or whatever. Yes, it can stay on during your shower, but it's whatever. A lot of people say I'm allergic to adhesives. That's okay. That's not what this is. I actually have a 200K leader in my upline who is allergic to adhesives and stuff. This is a different tacky stuff. This is, I forget what she called it. But it's a different tacky stuff. It's not like that adhesive stuff like Band-Aids. But yes, so what this is going to do for you is burn calories, whether you're sitting at your desk in your cubicle or whether you are actually really at the gym. It's going to enhance your workouts. Because it burns calories, though, you want to have your water bottle with you and just sip on your water, drink your water. That way you're not munching or something. But this is the Gangsta of our Duo DFT nutrition patches, the Duo Burns. And you're going to get a 2-day supply for free from me with a mini pack, which you will get 3 packs of our capsules. You will get 3 vanilla shake mixes, and you will get 3 of our OG original lifestyle DFTs, which was the game changer for me. So I hope you guys had a great Friday. Do not mind what is behind me.
It's a mess of
that's a different video. We will talk to you guys later. Stay groovy. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend.